I've been waiting for this one. This is the Osprey E300 FPGA miner. This is a miner that is programmable. Those other box miners that I have in my garage are called ASIC miners. An ASIC miner is a application-specific integrated circuit. So those miners are very specific to the coins that they're mining. This one is called an FPGA miner, which is Field Programmable Gate Array. So I'm throwing these acronyms at you, and if you're like me, you might be a little bit confused, but let me sort of break it down, the difference between an ASIC miner and an FPGA miner. An ASIC miner is going to be very specific. It's algorithm specific. It can mine that one coin very, very well, super efficient, better than any GPU, but it can only do that one coin. Now with FPGA, it's programmable, and that is a very big difference between an ASIC and an FPGA. It's programmable, meaning we can change the algorithm that it's going to mine. Now, it's not going to be as efficient as an ASIC miner, but it's going to blow any GPU out of the water. And this device, the E300, is an FPGA miner. So let's go ahead and install it. So here is the Osprey E300. I have a Bitmain power supply. This is the APW7. I have a power meter that's going to allow me to measure how much power this miner is using. There we go. So here is the power meter that's installed. And the first thing I'm going to power up is the power supply. So I have these standard cables that come with the Bitmain power supply. However, I don't think they're great. I usually use the veteran miner cables. I need to get a new set for this miner because it requires more adapters. So for now, I'm going to stick with these cables, and I'm going to go ahead and plug them in. All right, so everything is plugged in right now. I got this Ethernet cable plugged in. I'm plugging in the power supply. Ooh. Is 68 watts. Nothing's actually happening right now. That's just the power supply, and the fans are spinning right now. So this model is the Osprey E300. This is like their middle tier miner. There's three different ones. There's the E100, that's the VU35P. That one's going for $1,939. The one I'm looking at right now is the E300. That's the VU33P. And this one's $3,299. And then you got the big boy, which is going to be the E300 VU35P. That one's going for $5,199. So these are the current prices. They might adjust as a bull market happens. They have given me some coupon codes. So if you're interested in one of these devices and you want to save some money, I'll link those down below. So I'm just sharing my screen right now. I'm logging into the device. And you can see it's been running for about 24 hours right now, using all the default settings. So when we go over here into voltage settings, it has all the FPGAs in here. I haven't selected a single one. I'm using them all. For the maximum temperature, again, I'm not setting any temperatures right now. I'm going to let this run for a few days, and then I can measure the difference a little bit more accurately. So if we go up here to the top, we have the status. Everything is on. In terms of board temperature, we're sitting at about 20 degrees. The FPGA temperature is about 35-ish, a little bit up and a little bit low. The voltage regulator is sitting at 30 and 32, and the maximum temperature right now is at 90. Again, I haven't touched anything. This is all default settings. I'm going to go over here into the speed, the fan speed settings. The current level is at 5. The fans are loud, so it's definitely keeping this device cool, but it's extremely loud. One thing I definitely want to show you is the miner settings. So I'm going to go over here into the miner settings. And this is where things get interesting. So you configure the miner right over here. I have it up and running, and I'm mining Alephium. The developer that it's using is Whitefire. And one thing I definitely want to point out is the fees that are involved when you're mining, because the devs are taking their fees right off the top. So let's take a look at the cast by ETC. That dev fee will be 10%. If we look at the Ironfish dev fee, this one is going to be 10%. And the Kayla coin is going to be 15%. This is the one I'm using. It is Lithium, but you can also do Etika and Radiant. The fee for this one is going to be 15%. This might be the section that you've never seen before if you're new to FPGA miners. So we have the developer section right over here where you can select the one that you want to use. And then we have the configuration method. In the configuration method, I'm using the menu, but you can use a command line interface. Then we have the auto start, that I have that enabled because why would I want that down? And then the algorithms. This is the beauty of it. So if you click on the algorithms, we have these different algorithms that you can mine with it. So Castle would have been awesome maybe about a year ago. I don't know how much damage it's going to do right now. But for Etika, Radiant, Kilocoin, Ironfish, ETC Hash, and Alethium, these are awesome coins that you can mine right now. That's going to be very, very profitable. So I have my pool set. I'm using the Vipper pool right now. I have my wallet address in here, and I just have a worker ID. I'm going to log into Vipperpool right now so you can see what I'm doing in terms of profitability. Here we are at Vipperpool. You can see that it's been running a little over, it says 2 days. I think it's been less than that because I've had it on and off a bit. Again, I'm at default settings. I haven't tweaked it a bit. In the next video, I'll show you what I'm doing with tweaking. And you can see that my average hash rate over the last 24 hours was 8.27 gigahash. And you can see that it fluctuates, as any miner would. It fluctuates up and down, but we get that medium in here in the middle. Alethium has been on fire. This is one of those coins. I'll just throw up the chart right now. You can see how much it's grown in the last month, let alone 3 months and a year. It's done extraordinary things in a short amount of period of time. I'm excited about this one, and that's the reason why I actually wanted to try the E300. So I want to definitely shout out to Osprey's team for sending me the device to let me try it out. I'm going to be trying this out for a couple months, and I'll be updating you regularly on the profitability of it. I'll be doing a 1 week update. I'll be doing a month update to see how these numbers look. And then I'll be doing more updates as we go along. So you're able to get a bigger picture of this device. Now, I had mentioned how awesome the Osprey team is. They gave me some coupon codes. So if you are interested in getting one of these devices, you can save yourself $100 or more, depending on which device that you're looking at. I hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below. Like I had mentioned before, this whole thing is new to me. The spectrum of devices that I'm looking at right now, completely new. I've never navigated over here before. So I'm learning about this, and as I come across new information, I'll be documenting it and putting it up here on my channel. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.